What's up, guys? Welcome back. If you remember, it was probably a couple weeks ago, I found this nice little cypress in the garbage. It's actually a split trunk, most likely from hedging or something like that. And this whole side started dying back, and it looked like they just tossed it out to the street. There was another one that was similar size that was completely dead, all brown needles. So that one was out there too. We left that one obviously, but this one still had a lot of good life on it. So what I want to do is see if I can trim this back. It's right now, it's the beginning, almost mid of November, and we're kind of getting into a season where these are going dormant. So it's a good time to cut, and especially dead stuff, we can cut that off and it's not going to damage the tree, and hopefully we'll be able to cut this back, get some ramification out of it, which is when the when branches split off after a cut. So hopefully we can get that and grow a nice little bonsai out of it. So I'm going to cut this dead side back, so you can see the two sides. This one's almost completely dead. I'm going to cut it back to where it's got green, which is down here, and there's actually a third piece here that's coming out the side. We'll get in close so you can see everything that's going on here. And I'm going to take off all the dead parts and pieces and see what we got working with, and then I'm going to just heel it into the ground, which is just burying it, cover it up so that it gets that nice warmth in the ground. I'm going to rake out some of the roots here because it does have a really great root system. So we're going to heel it into the ground, cover it up with some hay to kind of pack it in, make a nice little snuggle sack there, and hopefully should be in good shape. Our first step here on this twin trunk is going to be to take out everything that's dead up here, which is the entire side of the tree here up to this point. There's this little green one back here. I'm going to keep that, kind of make him into a new leader on that side, keep it a twin trunk or maybe a clump style sort of thing. I want it to look really natural like a cypress would in the wild. So I'm going to take it right here, and that's where this piece comes out. I'm going to angle it like this so that when this leader starts growing, we're going to get a nice taper hopefully in there. So let's get right in there, get it on an angle. Timber, there she goes. So that was a big cut. That was a very big cut, guys. So now we're all the way back to here. Here's where I made that cut here. And it's on an angle not only to get the taper, but also so that water runs off and it won't get a rot in that position there. So hopefully that'll happen. And then this guy is going to be the new leader here on this side. So you can see how that really drastically changed the look of the bottom of this tree. So now we'll go through and clean up a little bit more of the dead stuff and work through this base to kind of clump it up and get a little bit more of a style to it before we pop her in the ground. So after making that cut, I decided to go full out on this thing. It was a free tree. If it dies, no big deal. I have no use for something this tall. I really want to build up that ramification in the base and get it to grow up nice and strong. So I decided to get a little hacker slasher on this thing and cut it back to around here to support this growth in the base, and hopefully it's going dormant and we'll come back down there. So let's get this cut in here. I think I'll probably choose this guy here for the new leader coming out because he's got some more growth underneath him that can support that and hopefully growing nice and strong. Time for another cut. Hack and slash number 2 is coming here on this side. So this guy right here is going to be the new leader. So we're doing the same thing, cutting on an angle here like that. Timber, timber. So that drastically changed the way this tree is looking right now, but I really like it. So this once mighty cypress is now a stump. So I love it though. I think it's gonna get some nice growth going here. I'm gonna come in now and just clean up any of this random dead stuff, cut it all the way back because we do not need that kind of negativity here. I'm also going to clean up around the front. There's a couple pieces. There's one piece that's down here that I want to hack, and I want to keep this one there. I'm going to take that out too. Why not? Some more dead pieces here. I was thinking of keeping that to help the trunk grow thicker, but there's one right here, so I don't really need that. Same thing with this here on the front. It's coming straight out, so I don't want it. Don't want that either. So this is gonna minimize a lot of the regrowth that this thing is gonna have to do come spring, and it's gonna help to keep the plant healthy when it needs to grow out. But I love this. So the twin trunk became more of a cluster, and then you got this guy coming out the side. I think this is gonna be a really cool looking tree, and it's already really nice, and it's a fun one, isn't it? It just looks fun to me. You know, this is really branchy and bushy. I think I might trim this back actually. Why not? Just go weird, get crazy. There we go. It's gone. No use crying over that. And then also, that'll be the new leader there. So I won't need this one. And we'll just live with our decisions at this point. But that's good. We got another dead one on the back here we can lose. And that's all the dead stuff there, pretty much. And that thing is in really good shape. So now we're gonna come in here and pull out these roots just so that they're a little looser. I'm not gonna rip them completely out. Like you can see, it was really root bound and wound up. So I don't wanna really go crazy on it, but I do want to separate the roots so they can grow out instead of continue to go around in a circle and be the bane of my existence come spring. But I want to pull them out at least so that they can have an opportunity to get deeper into the soil. I'm going to churn it up over there before I get the hay on. I'm not pulling a lot off the top because I want that to stay just to protect the tree. But the sides, I mean, all these big long roots can come out here like that. Now that they're loose, go all the way around and just digging and pulling, nothing violent or anything like that, just digging and pulling. You can already see how loose everything's getting in here. Looks like it might actually have a fighting chance this fall to get some growth into the ground, stay nice and warm and toasty. Loosen up the bottom too. Yeah, perfect. That'll be nice and cozy in the ground. After we just loosen them up just a little bit, that'll give it a better chance. That's gonna be a happy tree. So this is the spot that I chose for my little cypress here. He'll be sheltered from the major snow and wind and everything over in this spot, and I think he'll actually enjoy it. This is a nice secluded little area here where he can grow and be a nice happy tree. And you can see there's also some other pine trees around here, so I know that this, I mean, it's not a pine tree, but still, I know that this soil is going to be what he's looking to have. And I'm going to really churn it up too, because I want him to have a nice soft spot to sit here. Dig it out to about twice the size of what's left of the root ball. Sticks out of there. And again, just keep churning it up until it's nice and loose. And then we'll get them healed in here. I got trees hit me in the face and everything. That's the life, man. That's the life. All right, so we're gonna get him in there, and I'm just gonna pop him in the hole. Make sure he's touching the bottom. He should be good. And just fill it in, making sure we get in around the edges there so that all the dirt goes down along the sides, gets into those roots. Got a nice helicopter flying over, perfect timing. So there you have it. Our healed in cypress is ready for dormancy and hopefully a really good healthy spring. This is going to be a nice little tree if he can survive the winter. You never know. It's a crapshoot really with these trees, but we just give them the best life that we can now and hope for the best. So Thank you guys for watching. Please pray for my cypress. God bless and stay green.